Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So we're going back over to Bridbrewer and Taproom tonight. To apologise, you're going to get a lot of Bridbrewer beer reviews. The fact of the matter is, a lot of his beers have got flavours that I really bloody like. So it is what it is. So this is peanut butter porter, 4.8% ABV. Brewed in Bridlington on the 30th of August 2024. I'll quickly read the back. Yeah, subtle sweet peanut notes. So I look at Bridbrewer as modern traditional with a slightly crafty element. So not a full-on craft, but certainly not modern traditional. So in that sweet zone where you deliver hazy beers with different flavours that the modern traditional guys don't do. So there we go. I've poured it. I should have poured it a bit more ferocious actually, but I'm trying to keep away from any that little bit of sediment at the bottom. They are bottle conditioned, so one must always appreciate the fact that they are bottle conditioned. This, I can smell peanut from here, and that's literally 18 inches away, or 3 foot for most blokes. Yeah, there's a joke there, you know. Yeah. If you got it, let me know. Without going into detail, I'm not going into details. If you ain't got the joke, then yeah. But anyway, yeah. So there's going to be a shed load of Bridbrewer beer reviews coming up because there's all flavours that nobody else is bloody doing. So yeah, it kind of ticks the old raggy boxes, as it were. So let's dive in. Let's grab a nose. Yeah, so I'd say subtle notes of peanut butter. I can smell it. Definitely getting nuttiness on the taste. I mean, as somebody who's had and obviously lives in Nottingham, we get Neon Raptor and their peanut butter Centaur Army. That's a full-on, heavy craft beer, peanut butter beer. So, whereas this is, you know, modern traditional with a slight crafty edge. That's the way I perceive, without offending anybody anyway, you know. That is not the way I do it. You know, I've tried not to at least. You know, the only problem is you do beer reviews and somebody, somewhere along the line, is going to get offended. And that's not the way. I'm not trying to be an arse, you know. There are other beer reviewers who, you know, are probably better off doing that than I am. Without naming names, obviously, because again, I'm not trying to be an arse, but there are people who will really pick fault, and I try to be more accommodating, be right, you know, talk right about it. Anyway, let's just drink the bloody beer and shut up. So, I chatted online, and I need to make sure that these beer reviews go in sync. I'm well ahead on beer reviews. I've done I've before I went to Bridlington and Filey for the weekend. I'd already stacked up a load of beer reviews, and then I've stacked up a load of bloody beer hauls and pub reviews, and I'm trying my best to, you know, to alert the nation. Not everybody watches Raggy's beer reviews, but also people who are visiting the town and saying, what's here? So by doing my own pub reviews, they can watch them, and, you know, if they're interested anyway, they may not watch them, you know, it is what it is. But I try my best to get that across, you know, I want to celebrate good beer, good breweries, you know, and for me, that's the way to be. appreciation is bloody king. So, chocolatey, touch of peanut, more subtle, you know, but still there. Drink at room temperature, yeah. Bridbrewer stores them in the fridge for obvious reasons, keeps them as fresh as they can for as long as you can. Once you get it home, get it at room temperature, get it in a warm room, open it up, be wary of, I don't know if this has actually got any sediment. Oh, there's a little bit of sediment right at the bottom. Bottle conditioned beers, you are going to get a bit of sediment. Pour about 80% of the beer. Enjoy that beer, let it warm up, let the air get to it, and enjoy the flavours. Pick out the flavours. You know, it's always interesting too. Sometimes the best of us can't pick a flavour out. You know, you'll drink a beer and you're like, I can taste something. I know there's a flavour, but I can't bloody work out what the flavour is. And you'll get that with some beers. I mean, obviously, this beer says peanut butter porter, so it's a big hint that there's peanut butter. And there's the balance. In all breweries, how much flavour do you put in? You can go crazy big, put a lot of chocolate and peanut butter flavour in. You can ramp up the ABV, but then you're going to have to charge a hell of a lot more for that because of the cost of the stuff that goes in. And by doing that, then you also alienate, and this is another thing with all beers, you know, you'll get the people who don't want a lot of flavour. You'll get the people who want tons of flavour, and it's an absolute balance. I know this because I do home brew myself, and it's an absolute balancing act to get it in for myself, to get it right. I love rum and raisin, so I did a double chocolate rum and raisin imperial stout using 2 beer kits, bit of sugar, brewed them. Bloody hell, it was lively. Chucked in the rum and raisin essence, which was enough for 23 litres of 11% rum and raisin. And luckily the kits were cheap as well, so it was a good day. A good day at Raggy's Beer Reviews. When I first did it, the rum and raisin, I mean, I love rum and raisin, but it was absolutely flipping ridiculous. It was way too powerful. Probably could have got away with a fifth of the essence I put in, which is bonkers because, you know, the same amount of essence went into another brew, not rum and raisin, but cookie dough. I did a cookie dough mild, and again, you could hardly taste the cookie dough, but the bloody rum and raisin, oh my god, it was off the charts. I must redo it. Another imperial stout, or at least a near imperial stout, you know. Some big ABV. I don't care. Oh, I've drank all my imperial stouts now. Had a flipping great summer. Yeah. No, I've got 5%ers. Yeah, it just bores the shite out of me, but there you go. I've got to be honest. Yeah. When it's a beer that you want to drink and put you to sleep, you know, drink 5%, it's like, did I even drink out? When at a certain time of night, obviously. It's better than I used to be. I used to get a bloody glass of whiskey or bourbon and drink that and think, no, that's not enough. I need a bit more. Whoop. Slept like a baby. Woke up with a bad head as well. So yeah, you know, these things happen. Yeah, not good. I'm enjoying this. It's going down a treat. Gotta be honest. I apologise for the slight tangent into Raggy's Beer Review if I don't go off on a tangent. There's a nice nuttiness to it. It's certainly subtle, but there is a nice nuttiness to it. Chocolate, peanut butter, yeah. There's an earthiness as well. Now the air's got to it, getting a nice earthiness to the beer. And that, for those watching this, from now and in the future, you'd have probably already seen it. If you follow Bridbrewer, you'd have already seen it. But the beers that we brewed with Mr. Bridbrewer and Taproom have been named. So Ginger Knots for the chocolate and ginger stout, and Andy's HDESB. So Andy of the Happy Drinkers is ESB, and I love both names. Andy deserves his credit. It's his third brew day in literally a month. Bang the Elephant, Magpie Brewery, both Nottingham, Derbyshire-based breweries, and also Bridbrewers. So yeah, I don't think we're doing any brewing in Wales. Yeah, I don't think anybody in Wales watches Waggy's Beer Reviews. So there is a few actually. Yes, there is a few. Maybe not North Wales. So there's the beer. It's looking sublime. It's tasting good, Modern traditional with a crafty edge. That's what my perception of this, without offending anybody. And for anybody out there in beer review world, please don't take offence. Just some twat talking shite about beer, as it always has been the case. Chocolatey, touch of peanut butter, and yeah, just nice. Yeah, for those who like more subtle but with a bit of flavour, yeah, it's absolutely your draw. And that's an honest assessment of the situation. 4.8%, yeah, it's hitting home on that ABV. Would I drink it again? Yes, certainly on cask. I'd like to have a crack at it. Will we get over to Bridlington again? Who knows? I go where the wife tells me, yeah, like most people in this world. But yeah, I'm hoping to do that end of the world again at some stage. But it won't be in the next year or two, that's for certain. But it is what it is. Out of 5 for me, good 4.2 out of 5 for me. Not that scores matter, we all get what we get from beers, and we all enjoy beers in our own way. And we must always remember that. It's all down to personal preference. It doesn't matter if you're somebody with 1 million subscribers, your taste buds are only just as good as everybody else's. Yeah, simple as that, really. And I know that because I see people who do wine reviews, spirit reviews, and yeah, there's a lot of reading off sheets, but who am I to say that? It's naughty, isn't it? Thank you for watching. See you soon.